Hey everybody, it's Rob the Banded Scouter. How y'all doing? Today is, what day is today? Thursday, October 4th, 2012. A little bit about my history. My highest recorded weight was 345 pounds back in January of 2012. That was the first time I met with my surgeon, Dr. Leo Davidson of Village Surgical Associates right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. The day I got approved for my surgery from my insurance company was February 14th, 2012, and I came in at 333 pounds. The day of my surgery, February 21st, 2012, I was weighing 323. And this morning, I weighed in at 250 on the dot. So I am 95 pounds down. Doing really, really well. The procedure I had was I had the Realize C band installed. So I'm on the revision C of the Realize band. I've got a total of 5 cc's in me. My doctor and his entire staff are absolutely thrilled with my progress. I'm not going to tell you any horror stories about, things that get me stuck or things I can't tolerate anymore after my surgery, because they just don't exist. That's probably got something to do with, the fact that before my surgery, there was absolutely nothing my stomach couldn't tolerate. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, I'm doing really, really well. I'm still working out like a madman. I run on the treadmill in the morning. I run the trails at work at lunch. I get in the pool in the afternoon with my youngins. So, I'm putting the work in too. It's not just me relying on the tool. I've made some serious lifestyle changes. If you are considering any of the weight loss surgeries, that's something you're going to have to take into consideration. You can't just buy a hammer and expect a new house to get made. You've got to put some effort behind it. And that's probably, the greatest analogy I can give you. Just because you pay for that tool, someone's got to use that tool. And only you can use the tool. So, got a message from one of my friends on YouTube out there. I'm BandedScouter on YouTube and MyFitnessPal, by the way. And I'm not going to call her out by name, but she was really, really demotivated, and I feel that I am partially responsible for her demotivation, because I only post losses for my weight in 5-pound increments. And that is because I am crazy. I know how I am, and if I get to looking at that number every day, I'm going to obsess on that number every day, and I'm going to beat myself up and not be happy. So, I promised myself that I would only document my weight loss in 5-pound increments, because that's just how I justified it to myself. But I realized that, I'm not only here on YouTube and out there on MyFitnessPal for me, I'm out there for everybody else. And only posting losses is giving people a false impression. Quite honestly, folks, I am just the same as any of you. I have my good days, I have my bad days. I have days when I wake up and I'm 6 pounds heavier than the day I was before. And, and then the next day I'm 8 pounds down. So, my body weight fluctuates too. So, in keeping myself sane, I think I was doing harm to others. So I'm going to go ahead and start and post my real world weight every day out there on MyFitnessPal. Again, I'm BandedScouter on MyFitnessPal if you guys want to follow me there too. That's another great tool. It's a great accountability tool for keeping track of what you eat. You really think twice about putting those Cheetos in your mouth when you've got to write it down. So, yeah, there you go. I am having some issues now. I keep telling you guys about, my size loss. The wife just went out and bought me 3 new pair of pants, which I am absolutely ecstatic for, and I'm so very thankful to my wife. Because I mean, I'm not really into fashion. I didn't care that my pants had a 6 or an 8-inch overflap in the back. I didn't really care what it looked like, but now that she's bought me pants that actually fit me, oh my gosh, they're so much more comfortable. Makes the day so much more bearable. So where was I going with that? Oh yeah. So anyway, I'm like 95 pounds down, so obviously I've lost quite a bit of weight. I've still got at least another 60 to go by my own accounting. I'd like to get down to like 190. But I'm starting to have issues with not so much loose skin, but stretch marks in areas. And they itch. Oh my goodness, they itch. And I know I put my wife through it, having 3 youngins. So, honey, if you watch this, I'm very sorry. I know what you mean now. I found that Gold Bond powder works really, really well to kind of keep it tame, but it's this uncanny burning itch. If you've never had them before, I hope you don't get them. And if you're going through what I'm going through, oh, let's commiserate together. Oh, sorry, got the hiccups. It's almost supper time, and that's how I know I'm hungry, is I get the hiccups now, which is the exact opposite of everybody else I know that's had this surgery. That's how they know they're done, is they get the hiccups. So, yeah, that's something to look forward to that no one really talks about, is the stretch marks and the itchy spots. Let's see, what am I doing? Still planning on doing my 50 miler. I am doing a 50-mile backcountry orienteering, carrying a backpack in 24 hours hike the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So November 25th to 26th, I'll have 24 hours to, like I said, complete this 50-mile orienteering course, which is map and compass. There's no paths. This is through the backcountry. So I'm going to have to maintain, on average, 3 miles an hour of forward motion over 24 hours. So I'm looking forward to that. And I know I kept saying I wasn't going to do it, and I wasn't going to run a 5K, and I'm not going to run a 10K, and I'm not going to run a half marathon, and I'm definitely not going to run a marathon. But I broke down, and I signed up for the Wounded Warriors Association Jingle Jog here on December 1st. So I'm going to run a 5K, folks. Not to prove anything to anybody else, just to prove something to myself. To prove to me that I can. I still hate running, but hey, it's a means to an end. It's something that we've got to do. Well, that's about it for this Thursday afternoon. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I hope you guys are comfortable in where you're at in your journey. And if you've gotten off track, don't beat yourself up. Just look around, find the path, and get back on. That's about it for now. Have a great day, all.